Hi all, English Civil War again today, and today it's the Royalist Dragoons. Dragoons are mounted infantry and would often ride to the battlefield wherever needed, dismount and fight on foot, and I think the most famous case of that during the English Civil War was at Naseby. So, because they fought behind a hedge, I thought I would model the Royalists, although it was the parliamentarians at Naseby. I'd model mine behind a hedge. So here they are, and this was a lot of fun to do. It was a bit of a nightmare to work out how to place them all, because what I've noticed is when you see wargamers and their models, they'll do dragoons as a regiment mounted, or they'll do them on foot, and it's quite rare you see them both actually in action as they would be, especially with the correct amount of horses to men. So this was a bit of a headache trying to work out, especially as I like to do 3 bases per regiment, so each thing is divided into 3 essentially. So to figure out how to do it, I had to put pen to paper and work out all kinds of combinations, but I finally figured having 2 in action, 1 horse holder, and then the command could be spread over wherever. I decided to put the commander and the standard bearer together and the drummer just off to the side. It seemed more natural that way, and it worked. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. I love little scene things like this, depicting men actually in action, like my command stands. So let's take a close look. These are the lovely steel fist dragoons, again 15mm. Again, lovely sculpts. Again, I can't fault them. The hedge was an absolute nightmare. Looking back, I'd probably do it differently, but I like how this turned out. It looks more natural. It's foliage from railway modelling. I think it's Jarvis miniatures. I can't remember. I've always had it. I've had it for years in one of my cupboards, so finally got to use it. What I did was broke up clumps of it, put it down, drench it in super glue, let it harden. It is quite hard. And then just when that's dried, add the next bit. It's all separate clumps, that's why it's all different colours. But yeah, I think it looks natural. It does look good. It also, doing it this way, you can sculpt it to however you want. But I'm really happy with how this turned out. Like I say, I wanted the dragoons. I have got the dragoons mounted as well to use when they're not like this in a battle situation, but I haven't done them yet. But yeah, when it comes to dragoons or something, they always come mounted or in action, but it's rare you see both of them together. I'll show the command. Yeah, these were fun to do. Again, every single figure's unique in the pack. This was combination of 2. Simon from Steel Fist really helped me out with this, because I wanted to do something like this rather than just the 2 units, one mounted, one dismounted. So he was kind enough to send me a mix match of one of his packs actually to do this. So it is doable anyway, but he was kind enough to help me, and he sent me the command that I need. So really big thank you to Simon for that. But yeah, this was a lot of fun to do. It was a headache, took me a lot of planning, but I love the results. It just seems natural, and it's how I had it in my head. It's one of the only things where I've actually really planned it in my head, and it turned out that way. But yeah, I'm so happy with these. I couldn't wait to show them off once I'd finally cracked how to do all the horses. Just standing there. But yeah, again, the only thing I had to really convert were the horse holders, because they're designed to hold 2 horses each, whereas mine are holding 3, and a bit of green stuff and wire simply added another rein. I think this horse here, the rein is green stuff. I don't know if you can see it much, but you wouldn't know. So it's just a bit of rolled up green stuff with a wire in it. glued on. You'd never know unless I just point it out. But yeah, this is one of the favourite little units I've done. It's like a mini scene within the army. It's not a specific Royalist Dragoon regiment. It is based on a regiment, but there's a lot of confusion as to what coat colours they wore. So I just went with red, generic red. So it's not a specific regiment, but I like it. I think the red suits them actually. My favourite bit about this is the commander with his hand up as though he's about to order them to fire. So, because when they're all mounted, it's like he's telling them to halt or hold a position, but like this, he's holding his hand up to fire. So, everything about this really worked. I'm so pleased it came off. So yeah, that's the Dragoons out of the way. I've only got one regiment of Dragoons. I might do another one, but the Royalists, I don't think, made as much use of Dragoons as the rest of the cavalry. They were very cavalry heavy, so they preferred to charge in, really. But this might be the only Dragoon regiment, but if it is, I'm happy with how it turned out. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.